Hi, this is Kirk with ForexStrategySecrets.com. So what we want to illustrate here is how you can trade the currency market while you're working a full-time job. Between the two green bars represents 1 month worth of new bars forming on the day chart. Now, what we've done with the orange bars is we've put a vertical line every time you see a color change on our momentum indicator from blue to red or red to blue. Now, some of them may not look like they're very big, but let's just take a look at a couple of those, and then we'll go on with the illustration. Let's take this one right here. So we can move our little anchor over to right there. Now let's go look at the 4 hour. There was a signal right there, a total of 60 some odd pips. That would have been a hard one to trade, but look at this 1 hour. You got your signal right up in here. Came back again showing you 7 to 10 pips, but then there was a 40 pip move on that one. So you got some good signals based on that, and that was not very good. That's trading against the trend also. So you can see that every time it changed colors, there was some movement that took place. Now what we want to do is just scroll through some additional pairs and show you what some other bars that could be added. Sometimes they're almost hitting the same place. Other times we get additional bars. Okay, this one hit at the same place, and we do have a one that hit right there. It's a little bit before that one, so that one didn't add very many. So let's go to another one. Okay, here's where the month started. We have a little one right here, another one right there, another one right there, another one right there, and another one right there. So you can see how many days out of this month that we have had trades hit. Now right over here there's a section there wasn't a lot hitting, but look at the trend that you were in, so you could have made more pips there. So let's go take a look at a couple of these little small ones just for illustration purposes. So we've moved the line to where it just barely changed right in here. Let's see what kind of signals we got there. Let's look at the 4 hour chart. It was clear up in here before we got an alert signal on the 4 hour. That was only good for maybe 20 pips. But let's see what the 1 hour chart did. 1 hour, the chart gave us an alert right on that same time frame, and through that whole move was about 50 pips. And these blue and red arrows you see, these are our alert system. So you can do these manually, but that makes it difficult because every hour you'd have to scroll through them all and see if there was a signal there. The alerts bring them to you so that you can still have a normal life in the evening after you get off work, still trade the currency market. Then we show you how to put trades on and just manage them on a long-term basis. Now we switch back to the day chart. Now I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to go through all the currency pairs and draw lines so you can see how many days out of the month there were potential trades setting up that you could have taken while working a full-time job. I just want to illustrate one little point here. We haven't completed putting all the bars on the day yet, but on this particular currency pair I wanted to look at this particular illustration. You see, notice how flat the market is on a day chart. Let's go look at the 4 hour. We're looking right here. The 4 hour had a nice little trend there. That was 50 pips from the time you got the alert on the 4 hour. Let's see what the 1 hour would have done for us. About the same. And the 30-minute didn't really give us a lot over here, but it did give us one over here. So you can see you have different entry points on different time frames. Now we've gone through all the currency pairs and put a vertical line wherever you saw a change. Now many of them happened at the same day. We noticed that we only have 1 day out of this full month where there wasn't a new color change in direction. Look at the trend on this particular chart. There was a trend already going. You possibly would have already been in that pair. Many of them already have trends going, so there won't be a lack of being able to find trades. This while trading a full-time job. Then the technique is once you find the direction of that major trend, then you can look at the smaller time frames to time your entry. So you would look at possibly a 4-hour or 1 hour most of the time. You can go to the 30-minute to find some good entry signals. I wouldn't go much lower than that, otherwise it might just be whipsawing you when you don't have time to watch it that closely. Just a little technique as to how to trade while working a full-time job. Most traders start out trading these smaller time frames, the 15 to 5-minute range, sometimes even the 1 minute. And most traders generally gravitate towards being swing traders or position traders or long-term traders. It's a little easier to trade, not as much stress, and you actually, in the long run, can make more pips than you would if you're trying to grab every 15, 10 pip move that comes along. So I hope this was of help to you. If you are interested in what you're seeing here, you can go to www.forexstrategysecrets.com and take a look at what we have to offer there. If you're seeing this video and there's some boxes for information to fill out, just fill out that information